Sunday night in downtown Orlando, and a great crowd gathering to watch NBA basketball preseason. It's the Magic and the Heat, a Sunshine State rivalry, as Orlando and Miami will play for the second time in this preseason, and we'll see the Heat on opening night. And that is just a week from Wednesday, when Orlando and Miami will tip it off on opening night for both ball clubs. Tonight's starting lineup, you're going to see a few of the starters on both teams with the night off. So the Heat will start Mitchell and Larson, Jaquez Jr., Keyshawn Johnson, and Kel'el Ware. And the Magic sending out Tyus Jones, Tristan da Silva, Franz Wagner, Jonathan Isaac, and Wendell Carter Jr. So Paolo Banchero and Desmond Bane will not play tonight for Orlando, along with Jalen Suggs and Moritz Wagner, who are out with injuries. Not the case with Bane and Banchero. Head coaches Jamal Mosley and Eric Spoelstra have worked together with Team USA. Eric Spoelstra just recently named the head coach of Team USA. And there's Franz Wagner getting ready to take the floor in the starting lineup tonight. For Miami, no Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Bam Adebayo, Nikola Jovic. Tyler Hero out with an injury. So both coaches, Jeff, are working on different looking lineups, different combinations. So we'll see a little bit of everything tonight when it comes to potential lineup combinations.
Both coaches quick to tell you, though, that nothing changes with regard to their identities, their principles, that whoever they throw out there are going to play, whether it's Heat basketball or Magic basketball, they're going to play by what the team is trying to do.
In the center jump circle, Kel'el Ware for the Miami Heat, Wendell Carter Jr. for the Orlando Magic. Lead official Jason Goebel doing the honors on the opening tip, and we are underway from downtown Orlando, preseason game number 3. Tyus Jones acquired in the offseason, free agent pickup, a valuable one for the Magic at the starting point guard position tonight. Tristan da Silva into the paint. Wendell Carter Jr. dribbling out to the three-point line. He buries it. Well, he's been so good.
He has been shooting it very well. That's a nice job relocating out to that perimeter behind the arc in the corner.
Kel'el Ware also a three-point threat. Driving with the left-handed runner, no good. The follow is no good, but a foul on the Magic. It's on Carter, and it'll send Keyshawn Johnson to the line.
Great awareness right here by Wendell. You see all that traffic in there, quickly getting out to the perimeter and just shooting it with such great confidence.
Carter shooting 67% from the field in the first 2 preseason games, and is now 2 out of 4 from three-point range in the preseason. Wendell in his 8th year out of Duke, 26-year-old NBA veteran. Keyshawn Johnson, who's played very well for Miami in their first 3 preseason games, gets 1 out of 2. Davion Mitchell, very good defensively. Tyus Jones handling the basketball against him. Wagner pick and roll with Carter. That was almost uncatchable, but Wendell got a hand on it, and then a foul on Miami. The rebound challenged by Jonathan Isaac, and they'll send J.I. to the line.
Here we go, David. You and I talked in the open a little bit about possessions and what the Magic are trying to do. One of the ways you gain extra possessions is to be on the offensive glass. Nice job by J.I. right there, being on that weak side, not assuming Wendell was going to catch and finish that. He was there for the loose rebound.
Jonathan Isaac in the starting lineup tonight, the veteran out of Florida State. Only started 1 time last year. Played in 71 games, second most in his NBA career. 2 out of 2 at the line for Jonathan Isaac.
J.I. has set a goal to play in all 82 this year.
Well, his body looks like he is in great shape. He's lost weight. Jaquez Jr. a three-point shot. Rebounded by Isaac. Jones pushing it. Met by Davion Mitchell. Isaac, handoff back to Jones. Franz Wagner. Jaquez Jr. defending. Pick and roll. Pass inside. Carter too quick on the release. Got it back. Isaac in the corner. On the diagonal to Franz. Quick pass to Jones. Jones driving. Rejected by Johnson, but picked up by De Silva and followed in by Carter.
2 more offensive rebounds on that possession. Boy, love the way the ball is popping, moving from man to man.
Magic an early lead. Mitchell driving on Jones, muscles his way in. Pell Larson a 3, way off and out of bounds.
That's all due to a great contest from Tristan De Silva, running at Larson, and then just kept on going, running down the floor.
Franz Wagner challenging Ware, draws a crowd of defenders. Carter, pump fakes, leans in with a 15-footer, banked it in. He can do no wrong. 7 points for Wendell. Ware, 2-point attempt. That's short, rebounded by De Silva. De Silva racing up the right side. Back out to Jones. Now Franz Wagner sets it up. Pick and roll with Carter, and a moving screen is called on Carter. That's personal foul number 2 on Wendell.
Wendell Carter Jr. doing a nice job. Watch him on the glass here. Gets that one to go down, and this is pretty nice. Boy, David, you watch this, Wendell taking a look. There were times last year he would have thrown that back out. He would not have even thought about shooting the basketball.
Larson, a 3, got it. Pell Larson, second-year player out of Arizona. And a foul is called on Mitchell. Davion Mitchell, great college player. Started at Auburn, finished at Baylor, won a national championship 2021 with the Baylor Bears. A couple of former collegiate national champions matched up at that point guard spot. Tyus Jones as well at Duke. Carter, 3-point shot. Good again. Why don't use them all up in the preseason, big fella? His shot looks terrific.
But just so smart, relocating. Watch, Tristan De Silva does a good job of absorbing all of the defense. See Ware down there. Wendell out on that perimeter. Capaya.
Ooh, an early game 3 of the preseason. Capaya. How many Capayas Puerto Rico, Jeff? 1?
I think just one, maybe
1.
2, yeah.
Out of bounds, off the Heat. 12-4 start for the Magic. Wendell Carter Jr. has 10 of the Magic's 12. That's a deflection out of bounds. Wendell averaging 15 points per game and only playing 17 minutes per game in the 2 preseason games. Mitchell to Larson. Lob it inside to Ware. Ware defended by Isaac, scores, and a foul on J.I. Isaac, an excellent shot blocker, but Ware, good size and length.
Did they give it to J.I. or
reaching in?
maybe
Jones?
Yeah, maybe Tyus.
You're right, it was Jones.
Good job by J.I. coming over on the help. I think Jamal Mosley would want him to come a little earlier, right as Ware caught the ball.
3-point play for Ware. Wagner takes it all the way, but missed the shot. Rebounded by Ware. Miami pushing it up the floor. Shot Johnson bangs into De Silva. Shot is blocked out of bounds off the Miami Heat.
That's a nice job by the Magic getting back on transition defense. See 3 guys, 4 now in the paint. One of the things that's going to be challenging if they're running as fast as they are, sending everybody to the glass, the offensive glass, is then getting back in transition and setting their defense.
Now, both of these teams have been fast-paced teams in the preseason and were near the bottom of the league last year in that department. De Silva's 3 attempt is over the backboard and out of bounds. In fact, Miami is number 6 in a small sample size early preseason basketball.
Teams follow trends, David. You think about last year's finals, 2 of the fastest teams as regard to pace last year were the Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. So
yeah,
a lot of copycats.
There's a nice defensive play by Jones. Wagner posting up the smaller Jaquez. Quick move and a dunk and a foul on Jaquez Jr. Franz Wagner tearing up Eurobasket for Team Germany in the summer. And he looks terrific in the preseason for the Magic.
Old school post play. Nice job. This is something that Franz said in the offseason that he was going to be working on a little bit more, getting himself down into the post, taking advantage of some mismatches that he gets at times. Looks like they're not going to count the basket, David. They're going to say it was offensive goaltending.
No argument from Franz or Jamal Mosley. So Wagner at the line with Orlando up by 5 here in the first quarter. Franz did not play when we saw the Heat in Puerto Rico in the first preseason game. Just resting in a long, arduous summer with Team Germany, winning the Eurobasket championship. Franz on the first team all-tournament team. He and Dennis Schroeder really good for Germany.
And don't forget how good Tristan da Silva was, and a
good too.
complimentary roll off that bench.
One of their key players off the bench. Jaquez count the basket and a foul on Franz. Jaime Jaquez Jr. looking for a bounce back season. He struggled in season number 2 after a very good rookie campaign.
He is so strong, and that's what he does very well. Puts it on the floor, a little bit more explosive, kind of deceptively got into the body of Franz Wagner, and Franz catching him on the elbow.
Third-year player out of UCLA. That is a three-point play for Jaquez Jr. Orlando's lead is 14-10. Da Silva. Wagner looks for Carter. And a foul is called on Pelle Larsson. Just over-aggressive out on the perimeter against Franz Wagner.
Well, you and I talked about this in the game against Miami in Puerto Rico. Both teams very aggressive, handsy defensively. That's what the coaches are working on here. And so we're going to get a lot of those kind of over-aggressive reaching fouls.
When training camp, practices are brutal every day, very physical. And
as a player, you look forward to these games because it almost seems easier.
Inbounds pass is stolen by Miami. Jaquez Jr. out to Ware. He'll drive it down the middle. Isaac steps in front. Ware floats it over the top.
That's a nice job by Ware getting in there and kind of coming to that jump stop, freezing J.I. for a little bit.
That's a kick ball. Miami is on an 8-2 run. 7:17 to play in the first quarter. Just getting started. Sunday night NBA preseason basketball. Franz, difficult time getting it in, deflected out of bounds.
Miami really stepping up their defense here, trying to deny all passes.
Wagner looking for someone to break open. It's Tyus Jones. Da Silva to Carter, back to Da Silva. Three-point shot, Tristan, too strong. Rebound Wagner. Franz, a running shot blocked away. Another stop for Miami. Key shot, Johnson with the ball. Jaquez driving on Da Silva. Isaac there. Jaquez scores over the top of J.I.
There's a guy in college, spent a lot of time on that post. You can see, very talented.
Beautiful floater by Tyus Jones.
Love the fact the Magic are running off of made baskets.
Jaquez, errant pass out of bounds. Yeah, that's something we haven't seen in recent years. Certainly Jamal Mosley likes his team's pace. Orlando's up by 2, 16-14. Carter Jr. and the Orlando Magic leading Miami 16-14 midway through the first quarter. What do you like about what you're seeing from Wendell in preseason, Jeff?
Just like his aggressiveness on the offensive end. And we've known all along Wendell, terrific defender, but really just making the right play each time. He's playing within himself, things he can do. And I like the way he's been able to space the floor. The Magic running, trying to collapse that defense, get to the paint. If he's not there as the guy in the making the rim run, he can space the floor. Boy, he's just playing at a high level.
Last year, Wendell played in a career-high 68 games. So he's hoping to stay healthy this year, maybe play over 70 like Jonathan Isaac. These guys, they want to be out there. Injuries derailed the Magic last season. The Magic turned the ball over. And Jaquez Jr. will circle back out.
Having a hard time getting the ball in bounds.
Jaquez Jr. knifing through. Keyshawn Johnson, twisting shot, no good. But a foul on Isaac. That's going to put Miami on the line.
Pretty nice drive by Jaquez, and Keyshawn Johnson doing the right thing with the shot blocker. Jonathan Isaac right there, moving that ball to the other side. Here's the game you play, David. The Magic wanting to run, trying to get more possessions. What you don't want to do is lose those possessions with bad choices and more turnovers. Magic now with 4 turnovers that have led to 7 Heat points.
Keyshawn Johnson, free throws a challenge for him in his young NBA career. 2 out of 4 here so far tonight. Tyus Jones. Isaac. Dribble handoff to De Silva. Carter. Backdoor, the pass intended for Wagner. Tipped away and stolen. Good defense again by Miami. Turnover number 5 for the Magic. Hilaire Ware. 15-foot jumper. Way off. Rebound Wagner. Bron's got a good screen from Isaac. Takes it in against Jaquez. Floats it home. When he gets a full head of steam in the open floor, tough to stop. Miami down by 3 now. Jaquez Jr. had it taken away by Isaac, and it's out of bounds off of Orlando. Isaac was out of bounds.
Yeah, he must have been standing out of bounds. Good defense there by J.I. The reach, and watch the feet. There you go, hands on the ball, feet out of bounds.
If Jonathan Isaac can stay healthy and play 20-plus minutes a night, that's a foul on a 3-point shooter. Going to put Jaquez Jr. at the line. The foul is committed by Jet Howard, who just checked in. Got a mark in the box score right away. 3 free throws for Jaquez Jr. I was going to say, if Jonathan does stay healthy and can play more minutes than he's played the last couple of years, he's going to be talked about for all defensive team in the NBA. He's got a chance to be on that all defensive club. I think you can say the same thing about Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
You know, it's interesting. I was looking today, Jeff. The Magic had no players that got any votes on the all-defensive team. And so you think, well, this was the number 1 or number 2 defense in the NBA. So then you think, well, coaching, right?
Yeah.
Got great coaches. Jamal Mosley got no votes for Coach of the Year. So how do you explain that?
Well, now let me ask you this. Now, had Jalen not gotten injured and made the qualifying number of games, what is it, 65? 65 games?
Something like that.
Is he on that list?
I don't know.
I think he might be.
Maybe.
I think Jamal Mosley's okay kind of being overlooked at times as a team.
It's just odd to have such a great defensive team and don't have any good defensive players, and your coach is not one of the top coaches in the voting. De Silva 3-point shot, nothing but net.
What a great find by Tyus Jones over the top, seeing the whole floor.
5 minutes to go in the quarter. Yakachonis, the rookie from Illinois. We've got a foul called on Tyus Jones. Kasparas Yakachonis, young rookie and 19-year-old out of the University of Illinois.
What a great find from Tyus Jones and Tristan Da Silva, another guy that you watch him in practice and in the game, just really comfortable shooting the long ball. Expect him to have a big year.
Played, as you pointed out, really well for Team Germany in the summer. Jonas at the line. There's Eric Spoelstra, the coach of the Heat, 18th year as head coach of the Miami Heat.
It's interesting, Dave, you were talking about, you know, the amount of minutes that Jonathan Isaac could get. I think you look up and down the roster, there's all kinds of minutes available. And you think about it, if you're going to play at a pace that Jamal Mosley wants you, you have to be a deep team. Yeah. You can't sustain through 82 games. From a conditioning standpoint, everybody playing as hard as he's expecting them to play and only have an 8-man rotation.
No question about it. Miami forcing yet another Orlando Magic turnover. That is now number 6.
Again,
it'll be Heat ball.
To that point, I think that, you know, the models that you can look at, again, go to the finals. You look at Indiana and Oklahoma City. Both teams go 10, 11 deep every night.
Yep. That is a shooter's touch. Somebody might have touched the net or the rim, though. No call. Kel'el Ware, a 3-ball. Jumper short by Howard. Ware with the rebound. Miami on the attack. And a beautiful drive and finish. That's Myron Gardner, who's looked good for them in the preseason. Played for the Osceola Magic the last couple of years. He'll go to the line.
Let's see, this is the thing for Jamal Mosley. Got to get back and be able to stop the basketball after a missed shot. 3 guys in the front court going for the offensive glass. Got to change ends quickly. Gardner, great story, David. It's a guy that just had an outstanding summer league, earned a 2-way contract from the Heat. That's saying something. They were so impressed with him.
Gardner played his college basketball. He started at Georgetown, played 1 year for the Hoyas, then 2 years for Arkansas Little Rock. He missed the shot, but Ware had the rebound, and Ware missed the tap again. Ware collects another rebound and puts it in. Jamal Mosley wants a timeout. Kel'el Ware wearing him out on the glass. The Heat lead by 5. Timeout Orlando.
Miami Heat, who now have a 5-point lead over the Orlando Magic, 26-21. The month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And for the 7th consecutive year, the Orlando Magic have teamed up with Advent Health for Pink in the Paint Night. Always a terrific evening, tons of pink in the building. Tickets donated to thousands of breast cancer survivors. Proceeds benefit the Advent Health Breast Cancer Fund. Great partners at Telly Ties involved again. 5,000 fans received rally towels, 10,000 fans receiving Telly Ties gift packs as they leave. Telly Ties donating $15,000 to the Advent Health Breast Cancer Fund. $250 for every point scored in the 4th quarter. Guys, how about this? Before the game, Tyus Jones met with cancer survivors. That's a subject near and dear to him and his family. His mom, Debbie Jones, is a breast cancer survivor. She was diagnosed in 2019 while her son Trey was at Duke, and it was Coach K, who sadly lost his mom to breast cancer, that encouraged her to go public, promote early detection. And after rigorous treatment, 10 months later, Debbie was declared cancer-free. Tyus, Trey, Debbie, big supporters of the fight against breast cancer here tonight, guys.
Thanks, Dante. That's a good update. Noah Penda to Tristan Da Silva. Too strong, but a foul. Delayed whistle, but Da Silva will go to the line. Tyus Jones, the 29-year-old NBA veteran. He's the older Jones brother. His brother Trey with the Chicago Bulls. And their mom, Debbie, a breast cancer survivor, was their primary coach up until high school basketball. She was a terrific basketball player and had a lot to do with the development of both Tyus and Trey Jones. It's a close-knit family. When Magic fans getting to know Tyus Jones, they're going to really like that young man.
Absolutely.
He is top-notch quality individual.
Now, Tyus Jones, if my memory serves me, is a Minnesota native, right? Minneapolis
right.
area. So our 2 primary point guards, both Grew up in Minnesota. Jalen Suggs obviously from there as well.
2 more for Kel'el Ware. That young man came on strong at the end of last season. 2nd team all-rookie. 6th most votes for Rookie of the Year. Jett Howard. Tristan Da Silva. That's short, and a rebound is taken by Precious Achiuwa. Drafted by the Miami Heat. He's come for a 2nd term of duty with Miami. Pass goes inside to Ware. He hooks it short. Rebounded by Da Silva. Tristan pushed it, but Miami's back defensively. Nice spin. Da Silva in traffic. Count it. And the foul.
Well, the Magic doing a good job of getting downhill, David. And a lot of that is due to the spacing that's on the floor right now. Jace Richardson in one corner. Obviously, Jett Howard out there. Teams should have to honor good shooters, creating a little extra space.
Da Silva's 3rd free throw of the night. He only got to the line 63 times last year, less than 1 per game. That number will be up this year, I would imagine. Ware a 3-point shot. Nice rebound, Jett Howard. 3rd-year man out of Michigan. Anthony Black. Howard, 3-point shot. Got it. That young man can shoot the basketball.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. There's a great example of what I'm talking about. Just doesn't need a lot of room. Rising and letting that one fly.
Rejected by Goga. Magic run to Silva. Howard along the baseline. Drops it back to Penda. 4-2. Erik Spoelstra will take timeout. Orlando's on a run. They have erased a 5-point Miami lead, and they're up 32-28. Magic on an 8-0 run against the Heat.
Magic pushing it in transition. Noah Penda running the floor. Right place, right time. Able to sweep that one in.
You know, the Magic have taken a 4-point lead. The lead seesaws back and forth here in the first quarter. Not in uniform tonight, Paolo Banchero and Desmond Bane. Not injured, just getting the night off. Preseason basketball. And Jeff, you come to the arena, you never really know who you're going to see suit up in a preseason game.
No.
But tonight it's Banchero and Bane. And of course, Jalen Suggs sitting there next to Paolo Banchero and Mo Wagner, who's also down there somewhere on the bench, unavailable tonight.
I think Erik Spoelstra summed it up pretty good. He was asked about different teams playing. Are the coaches just trying to hide something, since we'll see this Miami team later on? He's like, no, it's just the middle of the preseason season, middle of exhibition, and you just want to get different looks at different people. There's no agenda here.
Oh, every team has a plan, a process that they're going to follow to build and get ready for opening night. For the Magic and the Heat, it's the 22nd of October, right back here in the Kia Center. That'll be the 3rd time we've seen Miami in the month of October. Davion Mitchell. Miami coming off a season that saw them finish 10th in the Eastern Conference. Jace Richardson with the basketball now. Here's Black. Anthony Black driving on Gardner. No room on the baseline. Black keeps his dribble alive. The shot clock's down to 4. A 3-point shot by Black is no good. Rebounded by Achiuwa. Ethan Thompson, former Osceola Magic player. Achiuwa airballs a 6-footer, and it's out of bounds to the Magic. Orlando going to get it back. Leading by only 2 with 1:15 to play in the first quarter. Jace Richardson. He has been so impressive in the preseason. His 2-point attempt is short. First attempt tonight for Richardson. Keyshawn Johnson had it ripped away by Black, but is picked up by Achiuwa. Rebounded by the Magic's Jett Howard. Howard has been more aggressive in these 2, now 3 preseason games, driving the ball to the basket. He has added that element to his attack. With his ability to shoot the 3, Jeff, his driving ability is just going to open the door for a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, because you have to close out on Jet, because that's his strength, right? Shooting the basketball. But you're right. It's interesting. I think I saw a stat the other day. It's almost, what, 3/4 of his shots last 2 years have been from behind the arc. And now he's got the ability to put it on the floor, a lot more confident to put it on the floor and take a strong to the hoop.
Played well in the preseason, averaging 8.5 points a game, shooting at almost 50%. 3-point shooting has been at 50% in preseason games. Davion Mitchell right down the middle to Achua, who reverses it in. That was pretty easy for Miami. Achua's first bucket of the game cuts the lead back to 2. Richardson fires it to Penda, the 2 rookies on the floor now. Penda from France, Richardson out of Michigan State, Howard, Penda, 3-point shot, no good. Tapped out by Bitadze, alert play, Goga. Howard drives again, Richardson for 3. Might have been blocked. Picked up by Howard again. Black for 3. Got it.
Great effort by Jace Richardson to come up with that basketball. Give the Magic that extra possession right before the end of the quarter.
Anthony Black knocks down the long ball to give Orlando a 5-point first quarter lead. In the Bucks preseason game number 3 for the Orlando Magic. It's number 4 for the Miami Heat. Orlando leads after 1 quarter, 37-32. What a gorgeous Sunday night. Really our first taste of fall here in Central Florida. It's been beautiful the last couple of days. I'm ready.
Gorgeous
for it,
morning, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Sitting outside.
Crisp and clear. No humidity or low humidity. That's
the key.
That's the key right there. Magic first quarter shot 48%, 5 of 10 threes. Turned the ball over too many times. 6 turnovers for 11 Miami points. Ethan Thompson to Keyshawn Johnson. Gardner, 3-point attempt, rebounded by Noah Penda. Big rookie, big young fella, just 20 years of age. Got an NBA-ready body, for sure. Rookie from France. Bitadze hands it off to young Jace Richardson. Franz Wagner back on the floor. Gets into the paint, out to Bitadze. Rebounded by Precious Achua. Big man brings it up the floor. Johnson backs in against Penda. Johnson muscling into the paint. Long shot by Thompson. No good. Rebound to Bitadze. Wagner doing his work early. Good position inside. Draws a foul and a trip to the line.
So Franz is running the floor. Rim runner trying to get down ahead. Get in the post. Take advantage of the mismatch. Size advantage on Thompson down there. And Franz turning right into the contact.
That foul on Ethan Thompson. Last year played in Osceola. That's his second personal foul. Franz Wagner played 20 minutes in Philadelphia on Friday night. The Magic victorious over the 76ers, 128-98. Franz missed 22 games last year with an oblique injury. 2 out of 2 at the line for Franz Wagner. 7-point lead. Ethan Thompson. Gardner. Thompson, a 3-point shot, no good. Bitadze tapped it. Penda's got it ahead to Richardson. Richardson plays with a high basketball IQ. Anthony Black jump pass to Penda. 3-point shot. Noah Penda. Rebounded by Gardner. Mitchell making his preseason debut tonight for Miami. Circling back out, gives to Gardner. They swing it into the corner for Keyshawn Johnson. He missed a three. Another rebound for Noah Penda. It's his third. Jace got it for traveling. And I think that's his first turnover of the preseason. He did not have any in the first 2 preseason games. Jamal Mosley does not like that call.
Where did that call come from? Up to down to
I don't know. Mitchell Leader looking for contact, didn't get the call. And it's out of bounds off of Mitchell. One of the challenges for Jace Richardson is going to be on the defensive end. He played 1 year of college, 6 feet tall, 180 pounds. Teams are going to probably challenge you on that end of the floor.
Yep.
Mitchell went right at him there. Jace did a good job.
He's holding his own. Coach Mosley has been pleased by his competitive spirit on that end of the floor.
Franz Wagner got it for 3. All Magic fans know if that 3-point shot comes around for Franz Wagner this year, look out, NBA. Foul is on Bitadze.
Sometimes you're watching 2 teams with the same style. They're both pushing the ball up the floor. This is just a great job by Anthony Black, getting 2 defenders to him. And Miami Heat with a little breakdown there, leaving Franz Wagner open.
Well, that 3-point stroke looked very good, very smooth. Luscious Achua on the free throw line. That foul on Bitadze. Achua, a player with NBA experience, 4 years in the NBA, but looking for a permanent spot on the Miami Heat roster. He started 10 games last year for the New York Knicks.
You mentioned drafted by Miami and then traded to Memphis, I believe.
He's not guaranteed.
Well, they asked him a little bit about it. He said he had unfinished business in Miami, obviously.
Keyshawn Johnson to Achua. High floater. Well done over Bitadze.
He just got that over the top of Goga's arm.
And foul is on Young, I believe. That is Jameer Young. Of course, 6-footer out of Maryland. Like Precious Achua. No guaranteed spot on this Miami roster for number 17 for the Heat. Franz Wagner handling it. 2-man game with Bitadze. 3-point shot. This one's short. Miami's got the rebound. Here comes Young. Cut off by Black. Achua, a driving shot, and it's in and out. Tapped in. The follow by Myron Gardner. Miami cuts the lead to 5. Orlando led by 10 just moments ago. Wagner, another 3 on the way. This one's short, and ricochets out of bounds. So Franz made his first 3. Now he's missed his last 2. Orlando still leads by 5. Gardner. Young, a quick swing in the corner. The 3-point shot, no good by Johnson. Wagner's got it. So dangerous in the open floor. Euro stepping in, pitches it out to Black. Black down to Penda. Pump fake, dribble drive. Richardson, the left-hander, circling underneath. Penda, 3-point shot, no good. Bitadze took the rebound away from Achua. Goga with the hook shot, tough break. Oh, came flying in from nowhere. Chase Richardson. And he will take timeout. He's only 6 feet tall, but tremendous athleticism. Look at him come in from nowhere to follow that baby in. Magic up by 7. And the Miami Heat, a big crowd on this Sunday night to watch some preseason basketball. Hey, basketball is back. Starting in just a little over a week right here at Kia Center. Magic open up against the Miami Heat. Opening night presented by Advent Health. That's Wednesday, October 22nd. Experience the Magic with new jerseys, new court, action-packed hoops. All fans in attendance receive a t-shirt. That's on opening night. Get tickets tonight at OrlandoMagic.com. New scoreboard, new player, new uniforms. Desmond Bain, one of the new
logo.
players. New logo. Nothing new about you and me, though.
Yeah.
It's just a couple of old
What Jerry Reynolds called us, a couple of old sofas that you just can't get rid of.
comfortable old sofa. That was great. Jameer Young driving on Anthony Black, who knocked it away from him, picked up by Bataze. Miami got it back. Three-point shot by Young is good. Jameer Young last year played 6 games with the Chicago Bulls, so he's had a couple of cups of coffee in the NBA. Scored 22 a game in the G League last year. Orlando's 10-point lead is down to 4. Anthony Black setting it up for the Magic. Richardson playing off the ball. Black handling it. Bataze handing it off to Wagner. He drives, missed the shot, but Franz will go back to the line.
Looks like Jameer Young will pick up that one.
That's number 2 on Young. Franz back at the line. He's 4 of 4 tonight. Last year shot a career best 87% from the free throw line. But he's been right there all 4 years in the NBA. 85, 86, 87. Model of consistency at the free throw line.
With this emphasis, David, on playing up-tempo and really getting ahead and attacking the rim, you would think that Franz and even Paolo, Desmond, 3 guys that really attack the rim, all going to get opportunities at the free throw line.
Jonas with the basketball. Now Jaquez Jr. back on the floor for Miami. Young. Shot clock at 5. Penda, defensive play by Noah, very good. Good challenge. He scoops up the loose ball. Floats it cross court to Wagner. Wagner driving in, pulls up. Floater is short. Well, he does not miss that often. Rebounded by Achua. Long pass. Pelle Larsson with a good catch and finish.
Beautiful play by Achua, looking up the floor, and Larsson getting ahead again. Miami trying to play a little faster than we've seen. You pointed out earlier, 2 of the slower teams in the league last year.
Miami was 27th in pace. The Magic 30th. Dead last. Franz Wagner missed the 3. Bataze fights for the rebound. It's on the floor and a jump ball.
Watch Goga coming from the right side of your screen. Good job chasing that one down. And Achua playing very aggressive, as David pointed out, trying to make a roster spot here in Miami.
This is a big opportunity tonight, you would think, for him. He's going to get a lot of minutes. No Bam Adebayo, no Nikola Jovic. So we're going to see a lot of Precious Achua. These are big minutes for him. Miami controlling the tip. Gardner with it. Achua firing a long shot, too long. Rebounded by Wagner. Orlando's up by 4. Franz got a screen from Isaac. Now Bataze, he'll try another 3. This one is no good, and Isaac is fouled on the rebound by Pelle Larsson. Larsson leaning in there, trying to box out, but leaned a little too hard. Achua checking out, and Kel'el Ware checking back in. Tyus Jones back for the Orlando Magic. On the floor with Jace Richardson. Pass comes into Wagner, and offensive foul on Franz. Had the jersey of Gardner, said Jason Goebel.
See if we can pick it up.
I didn't see the grab of the jersey, did you?
No, but he definitely is clearing space with his arms.
Yep. Franz having a word with the official who made the call. Larsson. Gardner, 3-point shot, pops in and out, rebounded by Carter. Went Wendell Carter Jr. back on the floor. Wagner leaning, drawing the foul from Larson. Well, that's what the ones that shoot a lot of free throws can do.
Yeah.
Just put those arms out there. James Harden, the master at it for sure. Franz on the attack, getting back to the line. This will be free throws 7 and 8 for Franz Wagner in the first half.
But that high screen set by J.I. is just a little bit more dynamic because the defense really isn't set and coming from, out to play that screen. So Franz gets that mismatch that he wants and able to go right through the arms. He's got the defense at his mercy.
Wagner leading Orlando in scoring now with 12 points tonight. And he is a perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line. New Magic assistant coach Joe Prunty in the ear of Jamal Mosley. Gardner. Ware had a big first quarter. Larson throws it cross court to Gardner. Gardner drops it to Jaquez Jr. His shot is out, no good. Rebounded by Wagner. Picks it up, and here he comes. 1-on-3. Franz circles back. Jones. Oh, good anticipation by Jameer Young. The steal by Young. Cross court pass to Gardner. Gardner stepped out of bounds. Boy, Miami is really looking to attack quickly.
Absolutely.
Magic up by 5. 5:13 to play in this preseason game. Well, you can tell the excitement in Central Florida for the Orlando Magic. Preseason game on a Sunday night. This building is packed tonight. Wendell Carter Jr. to Tristan da Silva. Silva gets good penetration, puts it in off the glass. It's going to be hard to keep da Silva off the floor the way he's played in this preseason. Second year out of Colorado. Jameer Young missed the floater. Da Silva with the rebound. Here he comes. Got great size, can handle the basketball. 6'8". 3-point shooter. Wagner in the corner. Jonathan Isaac, no good for 3. And Da Silva's quick hands forced the ball out of bounds off of Miami.
You're right, David. Great ball handling skills. You see right there, nice little hesitation, a little step around Ware, who had come around to block the shot. I don't think you'll keep Tristan da Silva off the floor, but you bring up an interesting point. I mean, we're talking about through most of the preseason we have not had, as Franz Wagner's going to get back to the free throw line. We've not had Jalen Suggs. We've not had Mo Wagner. They're going to come back into the rotation. Who's the odd man out? I know you're going to play fast. You're going to play 10, 11 guys, but not everybody's going to get on the floor, which makes for very good competition in practice for those spots.
It's a nice problem for a coach to have.
Yeah.
Well, we've talked about Paolo and Desmond Bane unavailable tonight, and Jalen Suggs. There's Mo Wagner, still rehabbing from a torn ACL last December. So we will not see Mo at the start of the season.
The typical NBA plan, you see guys coming back quicker than a year from surgery date. So Mo in somewhere around Christmas. Still plenty of season left.
Yes, sir. Well, then your depth at that 5 position.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very good with Wendell, Goga, and Mo. That's a 3 for Kel'el Ware. His second 3 tonight. Franz Wagner. Pretty lob. Carter finishes. Well, those two have connected several times tonight.
Yeah, poor defense by Ware. He was in no man's land.
Thompson on the deck. In trouble. Looking for help. Keyshawn Johnson a 3. Rebounded by Da Silva.
Magic's doing a much better job on the defensive glass here with this group.
That's 6 rebounds for Tristan. Tyus Jones, steady ball handler. Wagner going to attack Jaquez Jr. again and score it off the glass. 13 in the quarter for Franz. Jaquez swings it. Thompson now Ware in the corner. Jaquez driving on Wagner. Pull up jumper. Got it. Jaime Jaquez Jr. cuts the Orlando lead to 56-47. 3 to play in the second quarter. Da Silva. Ooh. Little high, little hot. Out of bounds. Magic turnover. Number 11. Orlando up, however, by 9 late in the second quarter. Timeout.
Center where the Magic find themselves up on the Miami Heat, 56-47 here in the first half. David and I have been talking a lot about offense, but make no mistake, this Magic team's identity is built on the defensive end of the floor. And that's not just the individual, that's helping each other. Be tough on your man, but know that you've got somebody like Goga Bitadze behind you. Just building on what Jamal Mosley has been preaching for the last 3 years. Second best defensive rating in the NBA last season. You see the ranks. First in opponent points, first in blocks, first in opponent's second chance points. Been a good rebounding team, David. This is an outstanding defensive team, and there is no reason to believe that they won't continue to be.
It's going to be another terrific defensive team. Franz Wagner checking out of the game. You know, I mentioned earlier that the Magic got no votes for any players for defensive, all-defensive team. Franz Wagner needs to start getting some credit for his defensive play.
A lot of that is eyes on the team by the voters. I think we'll see that. The Magic obviously considered to be one of the up-and-coming teams in the league. A lot of people have them finishing very high in the Eastern Conference. I think Wendell Carter Jr. side up and down the board. We've got really good defensive player. Paolo has the ability to be a really good defender.
No question. Keyshawn Johnson rebounding it. And he's pushing it again. Jaquez rejected. The Minister of Defense coming up big. Da Silva driving to Carter through his hands. He saved it to Jones somehow. Out top to Isaac. Now Jet Howard, a good-looking 3. Not this time, but a foul on Johnson. Johnson came flying in and fouled Isaac.
Right on cue. How about this? Watch J.I. He's just measuring Jaquez, not letting him get into his body and freeze him. Perfectly timed to get the Magic off and running again. J.I. getting himself to the line with great effort on the offensive glass.
Boy, healthy Jonathan Isaac really does impact this team in a big way.
Boy, he looks good, David. Yeah, we talked about last year. He had put on that extra 10 pounds just to try to make himself a little more durable. But a lot of times, you put on that extra weight and it just takes away who you are, your explosiveness, things that you do on the court.
His body type probably it benefits him to stay slim. Maintain that athleticism and quickness. Young on a lob, nice breakup by Carter. Well aware though with the basketball. Traveled there. The shot no good by Young and rebounded by Howard. Ahead to Jones. Ryan throws over the top, back to Jet. Into the corner. Isaac for 3. Rips in and out. Rebounded by Ware. Young back to Ware. Good cut off and almost a steal, but a 3-point shot is good by Ethan Thompson.
Right through the hands of J.I. He anticipated, was right there in the passing lane, just couldn't squeeze it.
It's a 5-point game. Da Silva pull-up 2-point attempt to beauty. Well, that's nice. That mid-range game, Da Silva adding that in his second year in the NBA. Thompson. High floater around and out. Rebounded by Carter. Thompson, 18 points a game last year with Osceola. Jumper. Jones is in and out for 3. Jameer Young to Jaquez Jr. 38 seconds to play in the quarter. Marquez fires it cross court. Thompson, another three, not this time. Ware the rebound and a quick trigger to bank it in.
That was impressive. Great athleticism there to be able to catch that, keep it high, turn, and bank it in off the glass.
He's got 17 first half points, Kel'el Ware, at 19 and 11 in their game against San Antonio on Wednesday. Final seconds of the quarter. Jones to Carter. Free throw line jumper, no good. And out of bounds, back to Orlando.
And that's just Jett Howard crashing in there on the board. Sometimes it's just the pressure you put on the defensive rebounding team. Forces that second chance opportunity.
Spoelstra going with the twin towers of Achiuwa and Ware for the final 7 seconds. Inbound to Howard, catch and shoot three. Achiuwa blocks it, out of bounds. Couple of seconds ticked off. Jones will try to inbound it again. Howard coming off a couple of screens, catches, drives in. Now in the corner to Jones. Quick release is up, no good. Isaac trying to slam it in.
I think he's going to be on the line.
He was fouled.
Yeah.
There's time on the clock. Foul is on Precious Achiuwa.
Watch Jonathan Isaac, great job. He recognized very early that that was going to be short.
They're going to review whether or not the shot came before the foul, before the quarter ended.
Yep.
The foul on the floor is a defensive foul on Miami. We're reviewing to see if the foul occurred prior to the expiration of the period.
I think he's going to get 2 free throws.
Oh, yeah. I feel like that happened plenty of time before.
This shouldn't take too long. I know you watch college football too. Some of those replays and the reviews yesterday were just brutal.
You know what makes me feel good about those, David? Is we'll get a ruling here real quick.
Yeah, I think we know how this is going.
After review, Miami.
This isn't going real well.
No, this isn't going
After
well.
review, the foul occurred with 0.3 of the quarter. We're going to shoot 2 and finish a quarter off.
There we go.
What kind of pleases me is that in all those college football reviews, there's analysts and there's an expert,
referee expert,
and all of them they never get it right. It seems like. It rebounds like, oh, there goes David and Jeff right there. No, I don't see that, David. I don't think that's a.
It sounds familiar to you and me, doesn't it? Isaac is 5 out of 5 on the line in this first half. Jonathan got the starting nod tonight. Now 6 and 6, and that'll do it for the second quarter. The Orlando Magic leading the Miami Heat at the half by 7. 62-55, led by Franz Wagner with a 17-point first half. Kel'el Ware had 17 to lead Miami. But it's the Magic on top in preseason game number 3 against the Heat. Orlando 62, Miami 55 at the half. Back to Orlando. We're just about ready to start the second half. Preseason game number 3 for the Orlando Magic. They lead Miami at the intermission. 62-55. David Steele, Jeff Turner, Dante Marchitelli with you tonight from downtown Orlando. Jeff, a lot to like about that first half for the Magic. Pace, offensive rebounding, they were both there.
They were there. I think Coach Mosley would say maybe we could cut down on the turnovers a little bit, but a lot to like. And again, guys, different rotations, getting a good look at players.
All right, let's set it up to start the second half for the Magic. The starting 5, Black, Richardson, Penda, Isaac, and Jett Howard. So a different 5 to start the second half. We probably won't see the first half starters in the second half of the game. Miami likewise has shuffled the deck to start this second half. Jett Howard, nice reverse dribble. Jace Richardson drills it for three.
Well, just such a great setup by Howard to engage Jett's defender, or excuse me, Chase's defender.
Two more for Kel'el Ware. Ware a starter tonight along with Pelle Larsson. This is Black, this is Richardson. Two in a row for young Jace Richardson. That is one sweet left-handed shot.
Oh, man.
Magic on the run off the turnover. Howard attacking, banks it in, and a foul. What a start to the second half for the Orlando Magic.
It's a great job. There you go. Jett Howard drawing that extra defender, the quick kick, and doesn't take long for Jace Richardson to let that fly. Hit one, see another go down through. He is fired up. And then Jett Howard on the drive, catching the foul and a chance at a three-point play.
Welcome back to Orlando. A quick timeout by Erik Spoelstra. Magic on an 8-0 spurt here, 8-2 spurt. Erik Spoelstra recently named the head coach of the men's national team. He'll replace Steve Kerr. Greg Popovich before that, so that is quite a line of coaches, and generally considered certainly one of the top coaches in the NBA and the entire world. And Jamahl Mosley also has worked with that Team USA program, has been the head coach of the Team Select. It's helped the national team prepare for the FIBA World Cup and the Olympics the last couple of cycles.
Don't be surprised to see Jamahl Mosley on that bench in the future, certainly as an assistant coach.
They have a working relationship and friendship, Spoelstra and Mosley. That foul is on Jett Howard.
Just such a great line of coaches. Coach K, and Coach Popovich, as you mentioned, Coach Kerr.
It's getting
Now
more and more
Spoelstra.
difficult, isn't it, to win medals on the international stage. We're seeing all of the European countries just get better and better. Look what Team Germany is doing with great young core.
How about the
We
French
got two
players?
of them right here.
You know,
France,
the French Federation has been really good for, Spain dominated Europe for so long.
Baltic countries are always tough. Pelle Larsson, a nice drive, but could not finish. And Jonathan Isaac touched it last out of bounds.
Pelle Larsson playing in that European Championship for the Swedish team this year.
That's right. Myron Gardner inbounds it to Jahmir Young. Where the three over Isaac is short. And the rebound is touched last by Noah Penda. Miami ball. Shot clock reset at 14 for Miami. Three-point shot, Larsson rims around and out, rebounded by Black. Anthony Black hounded by Gardner across midcourt. Picked up his dribble now, in a little bit of trouble, but Penda to the rescue. Howard using the Penda screen. Black behind the back. AB rejected from behind. A nice play by Gardner. Keyshawn Johnson count the basket and a foul on Howard. Boy, good defensive play by Miami at the other end of the floor. Myron Gardner. He is a pretty impressive young player, isn't he?
He just plays so hard.
Johnson at the free throw line. Keyshawn Johnson out of the University of Arizona. Isaac the rebound on the miss. Here's J.I. Richardson off the dribble, handoff, tough shot under duress, no foul. Here comes Miami. Larsson, tough shot, and he'll get to the line.
Late whistle there, I think.
Magic wanted a foul on the other end. The drive by Richardson.
Get Jace with this one. There's the little reach. Not much argument on that one. I think what you're seeing, the reaction from the bench is, as you pointed out, David, the no call at the other end on his drive.
Pelle Larsson last year played 55 games. He got 8 starts for Miami in his rookie season. Couple of free throws for Pelle Larsson, cuts the lead to 10. Gardner defending Black. It's a tough defender. Penda to Richardson. Jace left open for the 3. It's no good. He runs down the loose ball. Richardson circling underneath. Now a 3-point. Oh, he passed it back to Jace Richardson. He is fouled this time. Sandwiched between 2 Miami defenders.
That's a really nice job by the Magic that time, particularly Jace Richardson. Miami's doing a really good job scrambling, trying to take it out of the contest those shots, take it out of the hands of the shooters. And Jace does a nice job of not only attacking the rim, but then going and chasing down this rebound. Watch, here's the kick. Does a nice job of getting in the lane.
It looked like he fell on his hip.
Yep.
It's taking him a few seconds to shake that off. Son of Jason Richardson. So Jace is short for Jason. He's a junior, Jason Jr. One of the reasons he likes that number 11 for the second, 1-1.
Okay.
And a big fan of Kyrie Irving. As a kid growing up playing the game. Not a bad player to model yourself after. 1 year at Michigan State. Number 25 pick in the draft. He looks like a keeper for sure. Jameer Young with a nice attack for Miami. Young's hit a couple of 3s and now a 2 for Miami. Backdoor cut. Penda slams it. Isaac, perfect pass.
Just a really nice read by Penda, and then J.I. dropping that one right through the defense.
Larsson. And that's going to be a reach on Howard. He had great position, and Isaac was there as well. A little shoving. Gardner and Isaac. Yeah, if he didn't reach, brought that left arm down, and an easy call for the officials. So Miami will go back to the line. The Magic have shot 24 free throws so far. Miami 19. This will be 20 and 21. That's the preseason.
Yes, it is. Go back and look at that little backdoor exchange. Jonathan Isaac, Noah Penda rising up. Okay, David, quick question. Jake Chapman and I had this conversation the other night. Noah Penda, there must be a misprint in the media's guide. They list him at 6'6", 215.
No way.
Do you think, when was the last time you think Noah Penda saw 215? Look at the shoulders and the core on that guy.
He's 20 years old, probably 3 or 4 years old. Anthony Black. We got something going on here between Isaac and Gardner. And this foul is going to be on Myron Gardner. J.I. a little frustrated with some of the physicality.
Yep. Gardner, the screen. Let's check it out here. Here's the screen. And a little extra shove there.
The referee's just trying to settle that down, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Richardson inbounds it to Penda. Noah going to post up Gardner, or try to. Couple of dribbles into the paint. Dishes it off to the wrong team. Picked off by Ethan Thompson. Gardner in attack mode again. Bounced it to Ware, but it trickles out of bounds.
Had to give that one up. J.I. was lurking under the rim. There was no way he was going to get that shot up.
Good screen by Penda, setting free from Gardner.
Yeah, that wasn't a 215 screen.
No, it's a 240. Here's Howard to Black. Black against Johnson. Not much happening on this possession. Richardson will drive it into the lane, lean and pump it up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Gardner. Gardner against Richardson. Ethan Thompson delivers it inside to Ware. Puts it over Isaac and a foul. Kel'el Ware is a handful. That's number 2 on J.I. Ware 1 year at Indiana. Did you see what the Indiana football team did yesterday?
I did.
It was impressive.
Yes, it was.
Going to Eugene and knock off the Ducks. Indiana number 3 in the nation in college football. That's a football school.
It's a football school. Now, Kel'el Ware, did he start at Oregon? Maybe. I think he did.
Okay. It's a weird.
That's a weird. Just to throw that out there.
Yeah, that's good.
Oregon, Indiana thing.
Is that anything?
I don't think it's anything. I just thought I'd throw that in. I seem to have heard that somewhere.
It's interesting.
But it's not anything. Speaking of which,
Yep.
regular season, we're going to get back in it? Okay.
Season opener against Miami. That is out of bounds. Orlando will inbound with 4.5 on the shot clock. Richardson is the trigger man, trying to get it into Penda. And 1 second on the clock. Noah's too late, and that's a clock violation on Orlando. Last couple of possessions have been a little sloppy. It's an 8-point Orlando Magic lead.
Ooh. Gardner getting out ahead of his skis there.
Here's Ware again, working against Isaac. Muscles it in, and a foul on Jonathan. 1-on-1, Ware.
It's a pretty nice move
Very
by
talented.
Ware, the big
Yeah.
man, showing a little handle here. This is a nice job, taking the contact and finishing strong.
He now has 23 points in 21 minutes with 8 rebounds.
J.I. out of the game now as Goga Batadze checks back in.
Ware was the 15th pick in the 24 draft. Orlando's lead is down to 5. Batadze in for Isaac. Anthony Black. Penda breaking free at the rim, lays it in. Slow rotation by Ware, that guy.
Great presence there. Ware was coming for the block shot. Nice up fake. Gets the fly by and the finish.
Gardner way off. Rebound Howard. Howard picked up by Madsen, who just checked in. Richardson draws contact and a foul on Ethan Thompson.
These are the little things that you hear people talk about basketball IQ, certainly with Penda. This is just a nice job. Great recognition, never taking your eyes off the rim. And being able to go through, and then our other rookie getting into the body of Ethan Thompson and getting himself to the free throw line.
Chase Richardson played his senior year of high school at Columbus in Miami for Andrew Moran. Won, I think, 5 straight 7A championships. But also on that Miami Columbus team, Cam and Caden Boozer, the Boozer twins, who are now at Duke. They're a year behind Jace Richardson.
Okay.
How good do you think that high school team was?
There's a reason they win state championships. Talent. Very important.
2 more for Jace. Keyshawn Johnson, Gabe Madsen. They just signed him a couple of days ago. Ethan Thompson, a 3-point shot, and it is out of bounds. Eric Spoelstra digging deep down that bench here in the third quarter, with newly acquired Madsen checking in. We're halfway through the third. Orlando's up by 8. Black in the paint. Nice pull-up jumper for Anthony Black. That's 5 points for AB. Penda working defensively against Johnson. Ware, Johnson. Ethan Thompson now backing in against Richardson. Fadeaway jumper is around and in.
Soft touch there.
Couple of buckets now tonight for Ethan Thompson. 8-point Magic lead. Howard to Penda. The three is no good. The rebound collected by Ware, his 9th. Ware advances it up against Batadze and hands it off to Jahmir Young. Goga lurking, Young firing. Rebound to Batadze. Black pushes it. Under 5 to play in the third. Black pick and roll with Batadze, and a foul again on Miami. Magic 24 out of 26 at the free throw line and getting 2 more here. That foul is on Johnson. And it puts Black on the free throw line for the first time tonight. AB last year 76% free throw shooter in his third year out of Arkansas. Chad Howard checking out. Jamal Cain, one of Orlando's two-way players, is checking in. Cain wears number 8. He's a former Miami Heat player. Magic lead is 10 late in the third quarter. Young. Ware getting a lot of work tonight. Backing in against Batadze, one-on-one. Fadeaway jumper. That one no good. Rebounded by Cain. Penda. Defended by Achua. Cain did not see that lob coming. It was broken up. Magic get it back. Richardson winding through the lane. Missed the shot. Penda couldn't gather it. Ethan Thompson comes the other way with the basketball for Miami. Thompson with a spin move in the lane. Madsen sails a 3 wide. Magic's Anthony Black. Penda enters it to Batadze. Big man kicks it cross court to Cain. Top of the arc, 3 ball, no good. Goga gathers the rebound. Richardson open for 3, no good. Cain got a hand on it and the rebound for the Magic, another chance. Black chased off the 3-point line. Shot clock at 4. Penda backing, firing off the glass, missed it. Another rebound for Ware, number 10. Stolen by Penda to the cutting Black for the dunk. That's a highlight reel play and a timeout for Miami. Noah Penda has a reputation as an outstanding defender. Got the steal and then the cut by Black. The two-handed jam puts the Magic up by a dozen. 84-72. 3:21 to play in the third quarter. Well, the Golden State Warriors will make one trip to Orlando, one and only to the Kia Center. It's coming up pretty quick on the schedule. November 18th. From tip-off to the final buzzer, it's a matchup you do not want to miss. Secure those seats tonight at OrlandoMagic.com. Well, a lot of preseason prognosticators really like the Golden State Warriors.
I was going to just say that, David. It's pretty amazing. Like they've added the right players. They've got a whole season with Jimmy Butler now alongside Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Al Horford's got some championship experience, joins the crew.
I love the addition of Horford.
Yeah.
Larson with the leaning shot, and the Magic wanted to travel, and that's what they've got.
I tell you, the happiest guy through all of that follows the Golden State Warriors has got to be Dell Curry, because now he's got his job doing the Hornets broadcast, but he always had to watch the Warrior broadcast and wherever Seth was. Seth now alongside his brother Steph in Golden State cuts down on the
Pretty good
viewing.
Yeah. Colin Castleton has checked in during the timeout. Former Florida Gator. The lob is intended for Goga. The way, but Orlando's got it back. Beekman throws a bad pass. Picked off by Miami. Ethan Thompson. Good move, but couldn't finish. Castleton was there. 2:28 to go. Third quarter in Orlando. Jamal Cain handling it. Screen from Bataze. Euro step back to Goga. At 15-footer is no good. Achua has the rebound. Manson. Achua. Nice feed inside, but Goga Bataze is there to deny.
Guarding everybody.
Manson hits the deck, and he's called for the block. Cain crossing from right to left. Manson trying to get there in time. Just a little late. Penalty situation.
More free throws.
Yep. This will be 29 and 30, I believe. Yep. Cain is going to go to the free throw line. Oakland University product. He played 4 years at Marquette and then a 5th season at Oakland U in Michigan. Miami Heat, his first 2 years in the NBA, last year with New Orleans. And he averaged 5 points, a couple of rebounds per game. That's some pretty good minutes for the Pelicans.
Well, you gotta love the fact that your two-way players that you've signed, Jamal Cain and Orlando Robinson, both with good NBA experience. If you have to go to them, it's not like they're developmental players.
We'll likely see Robinson in the fourth quarter. Cain with the steal. Jameer Young is there, but Cain left it short on the lip of the rim. And it is Miami ball. I'd like to have a do-over on that one. So the Heat inbound with 1:44 to go. Larson defended by Cain, or rather Morales. That's Morales who checked in. So Alex Morales getting some minutes here with 1:34 to play in this third quarter. Penalty situation sends Larson to the free throw line. Morales played some pretty impressive minutes in Puerto Rico against this Miami team. On October the 4th down in San Juan. Larson will get another. Orlando's lead is 13. And a packed house here at Kia Center. I don't know if anybody's left the building, Jeff. Despite both coaches digging deep down on the bench.
Yep.
Magic basketball.
Magic fans just hungry for any kind of Magic basketball.
Yeah. Full court pressure by Miami. Bataze to Jamal Cain. Alex Morales. Nice. Beautiful move. Couldn't finish. Bataze fights for the rebound. Miami has it. Here come the Heat. Young, a three-point shot. One-arm rebound by Achua. Big man muscles it up. No good. Castleton has it for the Magic. Castleton, Euro step into the lane. Missed it. Got it back. Leads it in. Nicely done by Colin Castleton. Played some good basketball last year for the Toronto Raptors. He's in the starting lineup for a handful of games for Toronto.
It's a pretty nice job off the bounce here. A little Euro step. Short and right back up.
Deep basketball. It's Thompson. Now Larson in the corner. Morales defending him. Through the hands of Young, and a foul on Young. That will be
a clear path.
Yep. For sure. Free throws and possession coming for the Magic. Jamal Cain has made a couple of outstanding defensive plays here in the third quarter.
Well, it's not going to be a clear path, David.
No. Well, it looked clear like it was a clear path.
Jamal Mosley trying to get an explanation of why.
Maybe because he didn't have possession of the ball.
Didn't have possession.
Two free throws for Jamal Cain. Yeah, you have to like Orlando Robinson and Jamal Cain, a couple of two-way players that could help you if needed. The run for the Magic is 14-2. Larson with that leaner Morales on his hip, and a foul is called on Alex Morales. That's two on Morales.
Well, really no surprise that Jeff Weltman and his staff, you know, you pushed your chips in and you've gone out and you got Desmond Bain, you get Tyus Jones, do all the right signings around your good young core. You're past the point of looking at that G League, your two-way contracts as kind of guys that you're trying to develop. You need to count on those guys, you know, in the case of injury, that can come in and contribute and play at a high NBA level. Jamal Cain and Orlando Robinson both have proven that they can play in this league.
Beekman handling the ball, the clock ticking down in the third quarter. Beekman driving, pass deflected out of bounds by Larson. So it's going to be Orlando ball, 6.6 left in the quarter, 4 on the shot clock. Got to wipe some moisture off the basketball. Now we're good to go. Referee Jason Goebel hands it to Reese Beekman. Inbound to Castleton. Castleton drives, a wheelhouse dunk by the big fella. Take that, says Castleton.
Wow.
That was impressive.
Entire Magic bench up on that one. Jamal Mosley, he's a little shocked as well.
Final seconds of the quarter. Madsen got it for 3. Count that one for Miami at the end of the quarter. Gabe Madsen with a 3-pointer. Colin Castleton brings down the roof with this big-time dunk over Achua. And the Magic lead by 14 after 3. Go to the fourth quarter here in downtown Orlando. The Magic and the Heat. And Orlando's up by 14. They've led almost the entire way. Orlando Robinson does indeed check in for the Magic to start the fourth quarter. Orlando's other two-way player. Now you're allowed to carry 3 two-way players on your roster. Orlando has only 2.
Miami the same way, right? Correct?
Yeah, that's
just
right.
got 2.
Penda's back. Penda drives, and Penda is fouled. Noah Penda starting the fourth quarter with fellow rookie Jace Richardson. So we'll get to see a little bit more of the 2 rookies here in the final 12 minutes. Cain, Robinson, and Jett Howard. Noah Penda, a second-round draft pick. Magic moved up 32 spot, got him from Boston. Boston actually made the pick. And he was high on the Magic's draft board. You can see why, Jeff.
Yeah.
Played in the
I
top
think there was
French league last year.
Could be. There was a little bit of talk that had Jace not been there at 25, that they were even looking at Noah there in the first round, late in the first round.
A kick ball and no foul called. It'll be Miami basketball, and the Heat down by 15. Early fourth quarter. Larson getting a lot of minutes tonight. Achua on the floor as well. The shot no good, but Achua gathers the rebound and puts it back in.
That's been the strength of his game. Certainly his time in New York with Tom Thibodeau. Asking backup centers to do much but get on the glass.
Penda setting the screen for Jet Howard. Rolls to the rim. Noah Penda with nice footwork, but he missed the shot. Robinson rebounds and a foul. Free throws are coming for Orlando Robinson.
We're already at 60 free throws combined, are we not? 58.
Almost.
All right.
No, it's 60, 62.
Yeah.
62 and two more coming. 34 for the Magic. 30 out of 34. We'll take that. 88%. Penda makes 1 out of 2. Jamal Mosley, his ball club, a couple of more practice days. And then a preseason game here on Thursday against New Orleans.
Final tune-up.
1 out of 2 for Penda. Opening night, October 22. Miami Heat. Again, Thompson to Achua. Larson, three-pointer, a beauty. Pelle Larsson now 14 points for Miami. Kel'el Ware had 24 points in 25 minutes. Richardson can't finish the shot. Robinson a rebound. Back to Richardson. Jace fakes the three, drives in, challenging Achua, lays it up and in. High, arcing shot by Jace Richardson. He's impressive again tonight.
No doubt. Not just a three-point shooter, a knack for getting himself into the lane. Little floaters.
Just clearly belongs on an NBA court. He's got it. Howard, a three-point shot. That's good. Jet with his second three tonight. So Howard tonight with 2 out of 4 from the three-point line. He's shooting 50% from deep in the preseason. Timeout Miami. Magic big lead. 10 minutes, 8 seconds left in this preseason game in downtown Orlando. A packed house inside Kia Center to watch the Magic and the Heat. Joe Prunty, new assistant coach for the Magic this year. First year in Orlando, but well, he's got quite a history around the NBA. Three-time champ with the Spurs. He started under Greg Popovich in San Antonio back in 1996. He's been an assistant coach for some terrific coaches. Twice Nate McMillan, twice Jason Kidd hired him. When a head coach continues to bring a guy back, that tells you a lot. Ethan Thompson missing the three. And he and Jamal Mosley worked together in Cleveland as assistant coaches under Byron Scott.
He's been an interim head coach a couple of times too, so he's got a good understanding of the pressure sitting in that hot seat.
Known for his offensive acumen. Jamal Cain, three-point attempt, that's good. Cain lofting up a long ball to give Orlando its biggest lead of the game. Achua challenging Orlando Robinson unsuccessfully. Big man with the rebound, little behind the back dribble. That works. Richardson to Cain. Orlando Robinson. He's got the right name to play in this city, and that's a nice play off the glass.
Good one-on-one post move, facing up Precious Achiuwa, backing him down and spinning to the right-hand hook.
Achiuwa unable to finish. Magic rebound, here they come again, leading by 21. Robinson and Kane play a two-man game. And we have a foul on Robinson, I think. Moving screen. So the former Fresno State player picks up the personal foul. Split last year, Robinson did, with Sacramento and Toronto. Another new player for Miami, Dainja is how you pronounce his last name.
Dainja.
Dainja. That's a good name.
Chase Richardson's going to come out of the game as Reese Beekman back in.
Jace's line pretty good again. 20 minutes, 13 points. Made 2 of 5 threes.
Alex Morales on the game, on the floor.
Pinda's out.
And Lester Quinones as well.
First look at Quinones tonight. Reese Beekman almost had the steal. It'll be out of bounds, back to Miami. Gabe Madsen, you're looking at there, played his college basketball at Utah. Ethan Thompson into the lane against Beekman. Gardner, a three-point shot, got it. Myron Gardner looks like he can help an NBA team.
He's got good size, good strength, plays hard. Yep.
Kane. Robinson locating into that right corner, rims out. Not a bad three-point shooter, 33% last year, 44 NBA games. Dainja. Big man's first bucket tonight. We've been working together too long. There's Robinson, a three-point shot off the back iron. Quinones the rebound, guarded by Thompson. Mishandled the rebound. Good rescue by Beekman. Morales, a three-point shot. Good effort. Quinones hits the deck. Players on the floor right now there. They're playing not just for Orlando and Miami. They're playing to catch the eye of, if not one of these two teams, then one of the other 28 teams in the NBA. Quinones, he's been around a little bit. He played a couple of years with Golden State, last year with Philly and New Orleans. Well, this is his 4th year in the NBA. Morales with the shot clock down to 1. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, the Magic keep crashing the offensive glass. That, as Jamal Mosley said before the game, the way that we play is not going to change. The players will be different. But we're trying to set the way that we play.
Well, especially this group that's on the floor now, all fighting to be noticed, fighting for a roster spot here in Orlando. They in camp have internalized that whole message. They're just crashing, just playing all out.
Lester Quinones with his first field goal tonight. Played for Penny Hardaway and the University of Memphis. Nice. Penny Hardaway is in his 8th year as head coach at Memphis. This will be his 8th year. He's won 20 games plus every year. He's done a great job at Memphis. He's put them back on the map, that storied basketball program. Orlando Robinson with an offensive rebound. Another second chance opportunity. Kane over Dainja, in and out, rebound Robinson. Another timeout Miami. This is about the 4th stop the bleeding timeout by Erik Spoelstra tonight. Orlando pouring it on late. 20-point advantage. And all Magic in this second half. Orlando's up by 20, led by 7 at the half. 107-87 is our score. Preseason basketball continues. The fourth and final game of the preseason for the Magic on Thursday night. We'll bring it to you right here on FanDuel Sports Network. Zion Williamson is playing in the preseason for New Orleans. They won their 2 games in Australia against NBL teams, professional teams in Australia. So they'll come in here 2-0 in the preseason. Well, maybe. They'll play a third game before they get here, actually, in Birmingham against Houston on Tuesday night. Then they come to Orlando Thursday. Reese Beekman defending Ethan Thompson. Jahmir Young, nowhere to go. Danger working against Robinson. Left-handed hook, no good. Tap, no good. Robinson rebounds for the Magic. Orlando's got 5 rebounds in 6 minutes. Beekman's pass deflected, stolen by the Heat. Myron Gardner missed the shot on the attack. Miami rebounds and puts it back in. That's Gardner following his own miss.
Talk about him. He is relentless attacking the rim.
Myron Gardner has 9. Robinson. Beekman with the shot clock at 1, and it's off of Reese's knee and out of bounds. Jalen Crutcher will check in for Orlando. Just signed a few days ago. 6'1" guard. Played his college basketball at Dayton, the Dayton Flyers. Outstanding mid-major program. Here's Manson. And that is an offensive foul on, was it Danger?
Danger.
Too aggressive. He played a couple of years at Baylor. Did Danger 2 years at Illinois. So he played some physical basketball.
Yes.
And then finished up in Memphis. 3 schools. It's not all that uncommon anymore, is it?
So Danger played for Penny Hardaway.
Danger did. Yeah. So did Achua.
Yeah.
This is
a lot of Penny's guys hitting here.
Beekman, no good. Rebounded by Young. 4.5 to play. Thompson. And a foul over the back on Morales, I think. Yep.
Castleton back up off the floor. I think he's going to get Orlando Robinson.
Castleton brought the crowd to its feet at the end of the third quarter with a wheelhouse dunk. Madsen to Young. Drives on Quinones. Pull up jumper good by Jahmir Young. That's another bucket for Young. He's got 10 points now, right?
He's looked good tonight.
So, Reese Beekman to Morales. Dribbles into the paint, circles back. 4 minutes to play in the preseason game. A lot of fans headed for the parking lot here around the Kia Center as Quinones winds his way for 2 more.
Good, strong left-handed drive. Quinones.
Gardner. Well, the physicality is still there tonight. The officials are letting it go a little bit more than they did early in the game. Out of bounds to the Magic, 109-91. Same 2 teams open it up Wednesday, October the 22nd. Regular season opener for both. Morales trying to finish with the left hand, got it back. Out to Beekman, quick pass to Quinones. His 3 is no good. Morales working hard for the rebound. Comes up with it. Crutcher three-pointer, got it. How about that?
Got him in the box score.
Jalen Crutcher buries a three. 4 years in the G League for that young man, trying to find a spot on an NBA roster. That's a steal by Castleton. His outlet pass is stolen by Madsen. Madsen three-point shot, no good. Quinones has the rebound.
Got to get Alex Morales a bucket here, David, and everybody will have scored.
Here you go. There it is.
Kapaya!
Morales adds 3 to the Magic total. And a Kapaya. Thompson no good. The rebound put back in by Gardner. Only 2:15 left. Colin Castleton, former Florida Gator, missed it short. Danger the rebound. 2 minutes to play. Hansen. Danger the rebound again. Now it's Thompson setting it up. Gardner to Young. And a foul on Beekman challenging. So that's going to put Jahmir Young on the line to shoot 3 with the clock stopped at 1:47. Jeff, in our open, we talked about the Magic wanting to up the tempo this year. They had done it in games 1 and 2. And you talked about also the offensive rebounding, how important that is to Jamal Mosley and his staff in this preseason. What have you seen tonight in those areas?
I don't. The pace was pretty good tonight, David. I thought, especially in the first half, with the more of the guys that we're going to see a little bit as the season goes on. A lot of second unit guys, obviously, without Paolo and Desmond. But felt like we didn't run off of made baskets as much as we did against Philadelphia. So again, that's part of the process, right? Learning that's one of those things that becomes a habit that you do over and over. Just kind of got to internalize that. Offensive rebounding, we have just been monsters on the glass. That you can tell that everybody's okay with that one. And one of the things you're going to do is you're going to give up some, you're going to give up some transition buckets to the other team. But you hope, analytics say that you keep going to the glass, you're going to far outweigh the points you give up on the other end on defense in transition.
2 more for Jahmir Young. Quinones chased off the three-point line. His shot is rejected by Gardner again. He's got a couple of blocked shots tonight.
He's just everywhere.
That's quite a finish by Jahmir Young. He's been impressive for Miami.
Almost felt like he came down when he took off and able to finish that. I'm sure how he got through all those trees.
Young, who played 6 games for the Chicago Bulls last year, was on an Exhibit 10 contract with Miami, trying to find a spot for this Heat team or somewhere else around the NBA. He's been good tonight.
It just shows
17 points, 18.
How hard it is to make an NBA roster. Guys, these are quality players out here, right?
Yep. Well, the G League that's good basketball.
Oh, absolutely.
Fans in Osceola, Central Florida, a chance to watch high-quality games in Osceola as well. What a great thing to have the G League team right here in metropolitan Orlando. It has been very beneficial for the Magic. Colin Castleton on the free throw line. Started his collegiate career at Michigan. He played with, was it Mo or Franz? I know he played with one of, which one would it have been?
Would have been Franz, yeah.
Played 1 year with Franz Wagner and then transferred to Florida and played 3 years with the Gators. And Castleton last year played 26 games in the NBA with Toronto. Made 4 starts. And averaged about 5 points, 5 rebounds per game. So he's got some NBA experience. 1 minute left. Madsen to the rolling Danger. He scores 2 more.
Nothing scarier than rolling danger.
That's worse than rolling thunder. Reese Beekman. Castleton. Crutcher. Castleton rolling to the rim on the pick and roll. Pitches it back out to Crutcher. Shot clock is at 4. Quinones, an extra pass to a wide open Morales for 3.
Such good ball movement coming inside out. Castleton on the drive, the kick out, and a swing to an open man. Morales knocking down his second tray.
That's a foul on Castleton, delayed call, but Danger will shoot free throws. Well, Morales has made a couple of threes tonight. He was the Northeast Conference Player of the Year. As Danger steps to the free throw line, Alex Morales. Last 2 years with Osceola. Danger back on the line for number 2. (120-103). The Magic will be 3-0 in the preseason after tonight, with 2 wins over Miami and 1 in Philadelphia. And New Orleans coming to town on Thursday night. Probably see more of the starters, the regular starters, Thursday in the final preseason game. Jeff,
I would think so. Yeah, typically in that last preseason, you try to play it like a game. Again, it's a final tune-up of conditioning as well.
That's the end of the game. The Magic defeat the Heat on Sunday night in downtown Orlando, 120-104. Preseason game number 3 is in the books. Desmond Bane did not play tonight, nor did Paolo Banchero. Jonathan Isaac in the starting lineup. And Franz Wagner led the scoring for Orlando with 17. Everybody scored for the Magic except Reese Beekman.
Oh, I forgot about Reese. Yes, I did.
So 16 of 17 players put points on the scoreboard for the Magic. Franz led the way with 17, including 10 out of 10 from the free throw line. And another impressive performance from 19-year-old rookie, at least for the next couple of days. He'll turn 20 later this week. But Jace Richardson standing by with Dante.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Congrats, Jace, on another victory. And 120 points you guys put up again, 3-0 in the preseason. What's working so well for you guys through 3 games?
I think us just pushing the pace. That's something that we've kind of been talking about throughout the whole training camp. Just pushing the pace and making sure that they don't get set back on defense.
That was a focus, and you've certainly done that. I know you said you were a little nervous in your first half of your first preseason game. 3 games in for you. You seem to have settled down. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Just the older guys giving me confidence, just telling me keep shooting the ball. Like tonight, I mean, not a lot of shots were going down for me, so I just had to make a couple plays, and then shots started going down.
Tell us about the team camaraderie. Been the last couple weeks of training camp, now the preseason. What's the mood of the team right now?
Great vibes, honestly. These guys, you know, we banded together. We've been having fun. We've been enjoying each other's presence, so just getting accustomed to that every day.
You hear the excitement. 18,000 people for a preseason game, Jace. How was it making your home debut here tonight?
It's amazing. It just goes to show we have the best fan base in the nation. So, you know, for them to come out like this during a preseason game, I can't wait for the regular season.
All right, you got a birthday in a couple of days. What are the big birthday plans? You're finally going to hit 20.
We got to play. So, get a win. Get a win. That's the plan.
That's a great birthday present. Congrats. Keep up the great work, Jace. Jace Richardson, another impressive night and another impressive youngster on this Magic squad, David and JT.
You know, Mama and Papa are proud watching their youngster hoop it up for the Orlando Magic. Father Jason Richardson played a couple of seasons with the Orlando Magic, longtime NBA veteran. Jace and the Magic winners tonight. We'll be right back.
Yeah, it's your boy God Bless. It's some first son of the building. It ain't no. If you want to know me well, make you dress in mirror, cause I know they like wahala. My name na God bless you. I'm on a server belly. I know they laugh at you. God the grace they follow me. Anywhere I enter, the people show me love. I say God the favor follow me. No matter what they do, they can never pull me down. I know they do. You fit to answer that no do. Now my God they get the power. Baba gbàdúrà mi, olele gbàdúrà mi, gbàdúrà mi. Olúwa gbàdúrà mi, olele gbàdúrà mi, gbàdúrà mi. Baba gbàdúrà mi, olele gbàdúrà mi, gbàdúrà mi. Olúwa gbàdúrà mi, olele gbàdúrà mi, gbàdúrà mi. They want to make me cry, they want to make me frown. Cause my God they know they sleep. Whatever they plan for me, I take it back in center. Cause my God now my defender. They want to pull me down, they want to make me cry. My God they know they sleep. Baba gbàdúrà mi, olele gbàdúrà mi, gbàdúrà mi. Olúwa gbàdúrà mi, olele gbàdúrà mi, gbàdúrà mi. Baba gbàdúrà mi, olele gbàdúrà mi, gbàdúrà mi. Olúwa gbàdúrà mi, gbàdúrà mi, gbàdúrà mi.
Double pro.
Iriano.
Иди за мной покорной и верною моей рабой. Я на сверкнувший гребень горный взлечу уверенно с тобой. Я пронесу тебя над бездной, ее бездонностью дразня. Твой будет ужас бесполезный, лишь вдохновение для меня. Я от дождя эфирной пыли и от крушения охраню всей силой мышц и сенью крыльев, и вознося не уроню. И на горах сверканье белом, на незапятнанном лугу, божественно прекрасным телом тебя я странно обожгу. Ты знаешь ли, какая малость та человеческая ложь, та грустная земная жалость, что дикой страстью ты зовешь. Я от дождя эфирной пыли и от крушения охраню всей силой мышц и сенью крыльев, и вознося не уроню. И на горах сверканье белом, на незапятнанном лугу, божественно прекрасным телом тебя я странно обожгу. Ты знаешь ли, какая малость та человеческая ложь, та грустная земная жалость, что дикой страстью ты зовешь. Божественно прекрасным телом тебя я странно оброню, тебя я странно обожгу. Ты знаешь ли, какая малость та человеческая ложь, та грустная земная жалость, что дикой страстью ты зовешь.